It's Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin.
Mm.
The WBC world title, vacant title. Talk to me. When we talk about two southpaws going at it, one has really developed his man strength because he's around 28 years old. Shakur, I still believe, has a little bit more growing to do, just like Devin. Um, what do you see in that matchup when it comes to skills, and does it determine, how much will you have to bring to the table to come back for a win in this fight?
Mm.
Another one. Another one. That's funny.
Yo, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight.
Good
They
fight.
say that Shakur Stevenson hasn't fought nobody at 135 yet. Well, here he is. We got Frank Martin.
Mm.
What do you think about the fight stylistically? Two southpaws with good footwork.
Good fight. Um, I just want to say, Shakur. I don't know. Shakur might be a tad bit, maybe a little bit more handful than Martin has. The skills he's displayed to us. He might have more in the bag. He might have more, but I don't think that he's shown it to us yet. I think Shakur has shown everybody that he was the shit. So it's a difference. So I don't want to say that Frank don't got it. I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying he hasn't shown it yet. The ability that Shakur has shown us.
Mm. Do you like the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what's your prediction?
I'm picking Shakur.
Mm. Going unanimous decision. Split. He's stopping him. Woo-hoo-hoo! Zab Judah says that Shakur Stevenson stops Frank the Ghost Martin. Hmm. What do you see in that you believe in that? Like what it is? What it is, man?
I just know that the kind of road that Shakur Stevens is on right now. I know the mission and the trail he's on right now. He's coming out of a stable with some big shoes, and he's looking to show the world he is, because that's his CP. If you know Shakur, you will know that's his style. His style is to stop shit. His style is to destroy. He looks like a nice young guy and kid and all. No. Shakur like to hurt shit. He like to hurt, break. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Shakur. So yeah, I can definitely see Shakur. Not saying nothing wrong with Frank, or anything like that. Frank's a good guy, man. He's one of my favorites. I like him, but I just think in this fight, nah, I just think Shakur just might be a little bit too much more.
It's funny, man, because this fight it kind of brings like a little images of the stables of the Terrence Crawford stable with Shakur. Then you got the Spence stable with Frank Martin. And do you believe this is a test for both fighters in the pros? Coming off of what they have on their resume already.
Mm. Is it a test for them?
Well, if you look at Shakur's resume, I mean, we have
Well, I think, yeah, I would say it's a test because Frank Martin does possess knockout power. He does got knockout power. He does know how to knock guys out. So Shakur will have to be on high alert for the knockout power. So yes, that's they do bring something to the table that both guys got to be on edge for. Shakur got to watch out for his power because he does have explosive power that can end shit early. You know what I mean? And Shakur just got a walk down dog system that once he start he usually succeeds in what he does.
Yeah, you're right. The mind power, when it comes down to that level, means so much. You
Yeah.
know, the experience that you come internationally when you started as an amateur, you've been there. How does that transition to the pros, bro? Like
But
you've seen so many different styles internationally that when you come into the pros, how does
it
that
helps. It helps. It helps because just the more styles you see, the better it helps you with fighting anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because once you feel like you've seen it all, then okay, I've seen any which your way style you can come at me. Like I think the other thing is to get into a fight and somebody put their hands up in a style you never seen that before. And he do some shit and you like, oh my god, what the hell do I do now? And you stand there like, and you don't know what to do. That's the element of surprise. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit. I don't.
like somebody that we know?
I'm telling you, you gotta have a style that people can't predict or know how to get around, and then that's like a defeater of everything. It defeats everything and everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like that might be the difference maker in this fight. You
He
know,
said
Shakur
Shakur will get. He said Shakur will get hit more than ever.
Shakur will get hit more than ever did in a Frank Martin fight. However, he will stop Martin spectacular. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's a good fight.
Spectacular.
It's a good fight. I like the fight. Um, other
Who you
fights,
pick?
I like Shakur in the fight. I like Shakur in the fight, but I also seen when Shakur
How?
fought.
How? Decision or
I'm gonna be real with you. Um,
I'm
I
listening.
I don't see a stoppage in this fight.
So what you see? Decision?
I see his decision, and we'll probably see a unanimous decision with Shakur. And Frank's my guy too, but I just feel like he doesn't let his hands go enough. I feel
Who
like
don't? Who don't?
Frank doesn't let his hands go enough. I think that he showed a chink in his armor for not going forward, not pressing the action against Artem. And I feel like a guy like Shakur and his team, let alone they
Yeah.
dissect you from before you even enter the ring. It was very similar to Crawford and how Spence fought the way he knew how to fight. When you seen Crawford, you're like, damn, you could tell he's been studying Spence for like 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I feel when it comes to those two guys.